Ida Rex. Kaboom! And guys, this is a direct video response to Woody Gamertag. The absence of Monopoly is true freedom. Go check that video out right now. It's on the screen. Annotation. Check it out before watching this. And now we're into the video. So a quick thing about the gameplay. I'm going with two other friends in this gameplay. And we did a lot of good teamwork. I thought Woody would want to see a gameplay with teamwork. That's exactly what he preaches. We'll show him it. So, if you didn't see his video, he comes up with this idea that, or he didn't come up with it, he just heard it, he developed it, that people should be able to choose their government and have a direct say in what goes on by changing governments whenever they want. So he relates it to a grocery store. Think about it, you can choose which grocery store you go to any day, it's your choice, and then you can choose what you put in your basket. And then if you want different stuff, you can petition the grocery store to put it in, or you can just go to a different grocery store that has it. So he's saying that you should be able to get what you want out of your government. Now, currently in our governments, especially America where it's a representative, you don't necessarily get that. You're stuck with what they do, and it's very difficult to change. You'd have to move, it's a huge hassle. You maybe change countries a couple times in your lifetime, and it's just a difficult process that very few people do. Now he wants to make it, this is all theoretical, like you're not talking about families and all those stuff that would get divided, but he wants to make it so you could change countries whenever you want to tailor to what you personally want out of your government, where you want your tax money going, how much taxes you want. And I think it has some great points, but I'm going to counter a couple of those points that I don't agree with. So before I do that, I want to let you guys know I have the utmost respect for Woody. I really appreciate all his videos. They're awesome. I learned so much. And I agree with most of his stuff in the video, but I want to counter a couple things. And with Woody's kind of knowledge, I think he'd be 100% game to hear his ideas and points and analysis challenged and hopefully improved for both of us. So with that, this is not against Woody, this is with Woody, if that makes sense. Okay, so here are, in my opinion, the two flaws of his system. So say I develop cancer. I'm currently in America, and now I develop cancer. The first thing I'm going to do in his system is I'm going to move to England, I'm going to move to Canada, I'm going to move somewhere with nationalized, socialized health care, where I can get my treatment for close to free. I'm not sure exactly what it is, it's way cheaper than America. So nobody is going to get health care in America. Nobody smart would stay in America for healthcare, would stay in a privatized healthcare system. So everybody's going to believe the healthcare companies are going to fail, and that just won't work. The second problem is war. People are afraid of war and are going to immediately change when that happens. He made a comment that some people are going to want more security, some people are going to want less security. The security people are going to get is the second shit hits the fan, they're going to run away. Right? Think about it, if your country's getting bombed, you're just going to leave it because you don't have any national pride in your country in this system because it's a theoretical system, right? So they're going to leave and they're going to come back right after a war, right when the economy's growing. They're going to game the system that way. So those are the two major flaws I see in it. There's a couple other ones, but those are the two ones that we can really comment on and learn from and improve on. So here's where I found a solution to some of these. So I thought of an investment plan. So you're investing in your country, or almost like in Borderlands 2 or Borderlands in general, where you can click to upgrade stuff, almost like an RPG effect. We'd have similar to that for your country. So you'd have your different stuff. You could have your education, your higher and lower education, your lower tax ranges for the upper class, lower tax for the lower class, how big your fire department is, how big your police department is, nationalized healthcare, all these different things that you could change, and then it would put you into a country that is best for you. So that seems great, but we need to develop a way where people can't make immediate changes. So what I came up with was a plan where you invest in the idea of whatever one of those sections you wanted. So say you're going into college, you're going to want to invest in higher education. Say you're deciding to join the workforce, you're going to want to invest in lower taxes for the lower incomes, maybe nationalized healthcare, socialized healthcare, and different stuff that's better for you. Now, to combat that, or to move on that point, we're going to make it to the investment system. You can't immediately change it. So think about it. If you invest in like a 5-year, 10-year, 15-year, whatever length you want, and the idea would be the longer the bond and the investment, the less you pay per year in life points, whatever currency we're using for this. It's all theoretical. The less you pay in life points is based on how long it is. If you're doing like a short 5-year, it would be super expensive because that's quickly changing. And that makes it so you're always upgrading, lowering these, and it just moves you to countries that fit your levels at that time. So that stops people from gaming the system quickly changing. You start to have to predict other people, and you can't be as selfish. So you'd have to predict, hey, I'm getting old. I'm going to start investing in, well, I came up with a theoretical life. So say you're a college kid. That's what I am right now. So I'm 18. I'm investing in higher education. And then I get out 5 years from now. I did like a 10-year because I don't have very much life points. And then I start investing in lower income jobs. I'm doing a longer investment because I am getting lower income. So I'm investing in that. Then as I work my way up the rankings of the companies, I'm going higher income. And that's longer because I'm going to be in that range for a long time. And then I have kids. I want lower or education, the lower levels like pre-K, K to 12. I want that to be developed. So I'm investing in there for, hey, I have 2 kids. I'm going to be in that system for close to 15 years. I'm going that route. And then after that, you're still investing in your higher education. I'm worried about my family. I'm investing in defense. I'm investing in security, police, fire. Then I reach retirement. I'm investing in socialized healthcare. But I have to plan all this ahead. So say I'm going to retire in 10 years. I'm starting to invest in retirement then. I'm buying my bonds that rank up and get me more points so I can have the retirement I dream of once I get there, and then I hold it over. And then, I don't know, maybe a couple years before you die, you start investing in funeral homes, graveyards, stuff like that, just to make it a little even. Stuff you need. So that's my idea for this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been Ida Rex, and if you guys did, if you thought this were good points, if you guys wouldn't mind sending this to Woody's Gamertag, tweeting it at him, commenting on his video, hey, video response to the absence of monopoly is true freedom. We don't want to spam him, but we want him to see this. Hopefully he'll see this. Hopefully he'll check it out. And ideally, I'd like to hear his counter to these points. I think I brought up some great points, but I bet there's some flaws. That's what is great about seeing other people's perspectives and stuff, is you see their flaws, you can grow on it, and that's why I like Woody, is he brings up some interesting points that I can challenge, that I can grow from, that I can learn from. So that's been my thoughts on this gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you would, please send this to Woody's Gamertag, tweet it, or comment on his YouTube video. Peace!